Okay, what have we got? We've got the Wera Joker spanners. Why are these so expensive? And why are these so different? Right, well, let's get them off and see. I'll be honest with you, I've never used these before, but I see them exploding on Instagram and Facebook and all these different places. Everyone seems to be using them. All the cool kids, anyone who is anyone, seems to be using the Wera Joker spanners. And I feel left out. Nice bit of Velcro. I feel left out. So I thought I'd jump on and see what all the fuss is about. Okay, they are some funky looking spanners. One thing you can be sure of, if it's Wera, it's going to be sterling quality, and that's immediately apparent. The quality is fantastic. It's got a lovely little rubber bit there, but other than that, it's all made of this lovely steel. So they're self-adjusting, self-gripping, and you can ratchet with them. That's the key USPs with these spanners. I couldn't really figure it out until actually laying my hands on it, which I'm just doing now for the first time. But so it seems like, okay, yeah, I've got you. So when they go that way, it loosens off. So if my finger is the bolt, you can spin it that way, but as soon as you pull it back, it will self-tighten around whatever it is that you've got. So you see the different sizes there, 19 to 16. So that's multiple spanner sizes in one. And same for these, 13 to 16, 13 to 10, or 10 to 13, 7 to 10. So what is very cool is that's saved a load of weight. Although they're very heavy, they feel very quality, it's saved a load of weight right there because, well, all the in-between sizes that you might need to have, especially if you're doing a specialist job where you've got a bit more of an unusual size, you don't need that now. This spanner has everything in between. The actual weight and build construction feels really good. Like, trying to think, if that was, sitting in your tool bag, you're not going to be damaging it. I do think that stands up to the abuse, because you can go down the Wera route of having them all inside their nice cases, which, to be honest, with something like this I probably would, because it's not a tool that I would use every single day. And they have this whole Velcro system as well. You can stick the Velcro to your van and whatever. I probably wouldn't personally do that, but having like maybe a drawer with all your different Wera bits and pieces in there, I think that makes sense. Right, so let's get some tools for comparison. So what sort of things would you have in your tool bag to compete with it? Well, I've got my tool bag just here conveniently. I wouldn't say that a socket set is really a fair comparison. So either some normal spanners, which you don't really need me to show you and demonstrate, grips, similar sort of roll to that, I feel, and an adjustable spanner. I feel like this kind of is your closest competition, really, is your adjustable spanner, because it's self-adjusting version of this, effectively, isn't it? It's a spanner that you can adjust. The benefit to this is that it's got a much wider range. I can go right out past the 30mm mark and right back in again, whereas this is obviously limited. And then also this, because this has got the nice flat teeth on it, which is another important thing. But we'll do another review on that another day. But actually, no, do you know what? I don't feel like this really competes. This is the Klein multi-bit screwdriver and or ratchet, whatever you want to call it, and it has all the different sizes, 6 up to 13, I believe. But yeah, I'll put that aside for now. What I'm going to do, rather than try it on a big bolt, because any of these things would be perfectly capable on a big bolt, I want to see how it handles a fiddly little bolt. So here's a tripod from the studio that has been playing up. It's just super loose. It needs tightening up. So let's see how this little one performs. So please be patient with me. I have never used these before. I'm just giving you my honest first-hand opinion. So you see there, you pop it on, it can ratchet round that way, and it's only when you spin it that way that it tightens on. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like that. It's very nice, very intuitive. These are quite rounded off bolts. Whoever's tightened these before has definitely not had a proper socket set on it. I think this is just below the size, really. This is smaller than a 7. I like that a lot. If I was to compare that to, really, it's probably a more appropriate job for a socket set, but saves me a walk to the van, doesn't it? Compare that to these. It is very cool. I think all in all, It's a fantastic quality bit of kit. Would I buy them? Genuinely, honestly? Again, bearing in mind, this is not sponsored. We have not sent this to me. There is absolutely no financial, physical, emotional, spiritual benefit to me recommending this to you. I would say that I would, in all honesty. I think for the price, I think they're around the £130 mark for the set. Any opportunity I have for something like this, where I can have multiple tools in one, for example, where I can cut down on space and minimise, be more efficient, then I take that every single time. And I think, well, when it's reasonable in cost, and I think these, in terms of quality of build, quality of the actual tool, and also just the fact that they're multiple spanners in one, I like it. I think it'd be very handy as well if you're in a tight space trying to ratchet it around where you can't get a socket set round it, because it's round a corner or something, and you don't have to put it on, take it off, put it on, just ratcheting it around. I think that actually is a very unique, very cool tool. So that will be going in my tool bag. Anyway, I think that's enough for today. If you've had any experiences with these, if you found that you like them, or even that you don't like them maybe, then please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to thumbs up this video, subscribe, if you want to see more genuine, honest, unpaid for tool reviews. Thank you very much.